Good morning everyone. So, today we are going to discuss mathematics part 2, lesson number 2, Pythagoras theorem. As you know, in the last session we discussed the remaining part, that is of the converse of Pythagoras theorem, and now today we are going to continue your practice set 2.1. From that we will take some examples and we will apply whatever the theorem as well as properties we learn in this lesson that we are going to discuss. So, if you will see the practice set 2.1, question number 1 only is here. Out of, I think so I did first time, but again one more time I will continue, that is the question number 1. Question number 1, it is written identify with the reason which of the following identify with the reason which of the following are the Pythagorean triplets. So, Pythagorean triplets we discussed in that the starting only, if you remember that time we discussed about the basic concepts in a geometry that is related to the standard 9th. That time only we started with the Pythagoras theorem as well as Pythagorean triplet 45, 45, 90s, 30, 60, 90, and then similarity in the right angle triangle as well as the geometric mean. And end of that, then we studied the theorem, that is Pythagoras theorem and the converse of Pythagoras. So, let us see now one example, I will continue from it here. Suppose second one example I will take, because first one already we discussed. In the second, the values are given, the sides of the triangle, some sides of the triangles are given, that is 4, 9 and 12, then verify these are Pythagorean triplets or not. The Pythagorean triplet, in it we studied if any one side square which is equals to the square of the remaining two sides, means for example we will continue with the solution. Here we will guess which is the longest side, otherwise largest side. So, therefore, we will write this is here longest side and we will do it square. So, if you will observe, you will come to know 4, 9, 12, 12 is the longest, we will do that. So, this is 12 square, and as we know 12 12s are 144. So, here we will get the first one's value, that is 144, it is first one. Now, next one, second thing we have to see the sum of the remaining. Here we will mention sum of remaining two sides, their square, sum of the remaining two side square that we have to do, which is equals to, let us see now. If you observe your example, you will come to know the remaining two sides are there, one is 4 and second is the 9. So, we will add them when after squaring. So, first one we will do it, that is 4 square plus second is here 9 square. Now, just simplify. So, 4 4s are here we get, that is 36 plus 9 9s are 9 9s are, that is 81. So, here we get 9 9s are 81 and just do the addition between them. So, 4 4s are here 16, 4 4s are 16 and 9 9s are here 81, and then simplify this one. 6 plus 1 7 and 8 plus 1 9. So, here we get 97, this is the second one. Let us see now, we will find it both the value, longest side square means if you take the one side it becomes here 144, and sum of the squares of remaining side when we did, so we get that is 97. Just compare here and write it, this is from, write it from 1 and 2, what we get, the values here. So, 144 which is not equals to 97. See, if the first example when we did, that was with 3, 5 and 4, if you remember that time. So, that time it matched. Every time this example is going to tell us which are the pairs, 3 sides pair are given, everybody, all are not belongs to the Pythagorean triplets. Means those who follow that rules, so they are known as the Pythagorean triplets, and those are not going to follow that, values are not Pythagorean triplets. So, here we can mention that only. What here? The longest side here we get, that is a 12. It means here the given values we can mention. Therefore, given values are not Pythagorean triplet. Here we will write. Say this is the given value which are here, these are not a Pythagorean triplets. This is the question number 1. Actually we practice first only, and that time we had discussion also. In that discussion the example were taken, it was 3, 4, 5. So that time it batch only 5 5s are 25 and the rest of value 3 3s are 9 and 4 4s are 16, that also 25 became. So we mentioned there that values are Pythagorean triplets. So this is the here good example. Here we can understand every time it is not going to match. So here we can say these are not the Pythagorean triplets. After doing this, question number 2, question number 3 and the question number here 7, they belongs to the same concept, that is your geometric mean. Question number 2, simply they ask the geometric mean, as well as we completed first only one marks question. Let us see the question number 2, we will do it here. Question number, it is question number 3, we will continue. Directly I am writing the solution because whatever the descriptions are there, we will discuss here only. They gave us here one right angle triangle, here we have this, and from the 90 degrees vertex one altitude is also constructed, here it is like this. The name of the triangle is given, it is P, this is PQR and the altitude PM, that is also given and the measurements are given. So PM segment is 10 and this is the QM. The QM is given 8. In short, here only I discussed. Then the question is here, find the length of QR. Like that way the question is here. In deeply we can mention, suppose in triangle PQR, angle Q which is equals to 90. First it is given. Then later one more thing is that PM is perpendicular to whom it is, so that is QR, that is also second, it is also given, and two values, that is which are here PM which is equals to 10 and next is QM which is equals to 8, this is the third one, it is also given. So these three are given and then the question is here, find the value of QR. What is the length of segment QR which we have to find? Simply think it is already angle Q is a 90, from 90 degrees vertex they constructed altitude and that is what angle P is 90, that means this QR segment is the hypotenuse of the triangle, 90 degrees opposite side. So immediately we realize from 90 degrees vertex we construct the altitude on hypotenuse. So this property segment PM, otherwise altitude which is constructed, this is known as the geometric mean, and according to the geometric mean we can find the value. So here we will write PM square which is equals to geometric mean square which is equals to the product of the here intersected part by the altitude. So we will get this is QM into next value is here MR. This is the fourth one, write the reason. Here reason is very important, that is geometric mean it is. So it is mentioned as the geometric mean. Now substitute the value which are available. Geometric means you can write PM is equal to under root also, but this time see here it is easy to apply this one. So no need again to remove the square root. So here the value of a PM which is given 10, so we will show here 10 square which is equals to QM is the 8, so this is 8 into MR segment we have to find, so it will be as it, you can mention what we did here, so just substituted the value. The values are substituted. First we will find MR and give the lowest term. So therefore here if you want to multiply otherwise keep as well for the lowest term. I think so for myself I will do it 10 into 10, that will be easy to do the calculation upon 8 which is equals to MR. Instead of writing the 100 again to giving the lowest term, better with this one. So let us see here, we can give 2 2s are 4, here 2 5s are 10, again 2 1s are and 2 5s are 10. So remaining value MR is equals to how much we get this, 5 5s are 25, so 25 is equals to MR we got. Here for it will keep the number, this is the fifth one. What we did, 10 square means 10 into 10 which is equals to 8 into MR. it will divide to that 10 into 10 upon. So, sorry for the calculation, 1 minute, sorry, in hurriedly we did that one. So, 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8, like that way it is. 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8, and then again 2 2s are 4, here 2 5s are. So, how much we get that? 5 5s are 25, 25 divided by 2 means half of the 25. How much it will be? So, that will be 12.5, which is equals to MR value. Segment MR will be how much are here? 12.5 here. See the lowest term, again I will repeat, 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8. Then again 2 2s are 4, 2 5s are 10, 5 5s are 25 it came, 25 divided by 2 means half of the 25's value, that is 12.5. This is the value of MR segment we get. After finding the MR, what we have to find? What is the length of segment QR? So, if you will see your diagram, immediately you will come to know segment QR is divided into two parts, one is QM and second is the MR. So, already MR we find it. Now, we will find the value of Q, this is QR, so QR which is equals to, use the betweenness concept and here we will get that is QM. So, QM plus that will be here MR. This is the sixth one and write the reason here. M is between Q and R. M is between Q and R it is. So, with the help of the geometric mean, already we got the value of this MR, that is 12.5, and now substitute. So, QM segment we have, this is 8 plus 12.5, which is equals to, very important this. If I say to somebody, and every time I am asking this question to the students, because this is simply addition, but every time the students they do the mistakes, they arrange. So, purposely actually 8 plus we are doing, that means you have to arrange 8 plus 8.0 plus this will be 12.5. Like this way addition has to be done. Clever students already they are doing by orally, but always this decimal concept it is problems for the some of the weak students. So, see 8 means you can arrange with the decimal point as 8.0 and if you will arrange like this way, so the calculation will be easy. So, it is easy calculation. So, here we come to know that is 20 point, how much it is 5 and this is whose value, it is a QR and we will keep the value also. So, 20.5 units, 20.5 units is the value of a QR. So, let us see now. Today we started with question number 1, that is first one, Pythagorean triplet. In it we come to know if your longest side or the side 1 square which is equal to the sum of the squares of remaining sides, if they will be equal, then only we can say they are Pythagorean triplet. But here if you will see, you will come to know that the longest side was 12, 12 12s are 144 and the remaining two sides out of 4 and 9, so 4 4s are 16, 9 9s are 81. Then later here 16 plus 18 97 we get, both are not equal, 144 is not equals to 97. So, that is why we can say given values are not a Pythagorean triplet. And second here this question number 3, already right angle triangle were given, altitude is constructed from the P vertex to the QR with the help of the betweenness. First one we find it what is the value of the MR. After getting MR is 12.5. With the help of the betweenness, we find it the value of segment QR and that is how much we get, it is a 12.5. Then later we will see question number 4. Actually, which questions are here? Already we discussed that. Whenever we were discussing about the basic concept, let us recall topic, that time only we discussed. See, if we will see that question, here you will come to know, they gave us one right angle triangle. And in this triangle, here the name of the triangle is given, that is PSR. The names are given, this is P, here it is S and R is given. The values here, this angle P is 30 degree, here we will mention. Angle P is 30 degree and one more thing is given, that is segment SR. So, SR segment is given 6 unit. So, segment SR is equals to 6 unit and the question is here. We will see that is what things are there. So, in triangle PSR, angle S is equals to 90 degree, then afterwards angle P is equals to 30 degree. SR segment which is given here 6, and then question here, find the value of, that is first it is find the PR and next is the PS. This is the question. So, in triangle PSR, angle S is 90, angle P is here 30 degree, SR is equals to 6 unit, find the value of PR and the PS. Observe the diagram. If you remember, so last time when we discussed this topic, that time already the values were given, and even I think so little bit difference is what in that question the value of the hypotenuse were given, and here if you will observe, so actually that only we have to find. So, how we can do it? First one, angle S is 90, angle P is 30 degree. So, angle R is measured, obviously we know how much it will be. So, 90 plus 30, it will be 120, 180 minus 120, so 60 degree, and actually everybody knows this. Instead of doing this one calculation, orally everybody know 30, 60, 90 is theorem. So, we can start to apply here. That will be here angle R is equals to 60 degree will first write, because see here already these points it is a given in the solution. We can mention angle R is equals to 60 degree. We will write first one, write it here, this is the remaining, it is a remaining angle of a triangle, means here we apply, actually we applied the property, that is a angle addition. So, with the help of the angle addition property we come to know if angle S is 90, angle P is 30, so obviously angle R is equals to how much, it is 60 degree, because this 90 plus 30, and as well as one more concept is here, this is complementary angle. So, angle P plus angle R which is equals to 90, that is also the another concepts are there which is easy for you, you can find it. So, we realize that the angle R is equal to 60, then immediately we will mention, therefore, triangle, this is triangle PSR is of what, it is of the 30 degree, 60 degree and 90 degrees triangle. Means here we will mention here, we realize that after finding the measurement of this all the angles, angle P is 30, angle R is 60 and angle S is, so it is that PSR is of the 30, 60, 90. So, if it is 30, 60, 90, immediately two statement we discussed, that is first one, opposite side to 30 degree is half to the hypotenuse and opposite side to 60 degree is root 3 upon 2 times to the hypotenuse. And first thing which we have to do, he always when we see the diagram, let us see where is a 90 degrees angle. So, here is angle S. Angle S opposite side is known as a hypotenuse, you can mention this one. It will be easy to solve. Means there will be not a confusion while solving time here. Sometime instead of hypotenuse we take the another side only. Let us see now, in this question they gave us the opposite side to 30 only, hypotenuse is not given. So, we are going to apply the theorem, and according to theorem what it tell us, the opposite side to 30. So, here this is 30, we will write SR is equals to half of 2, whom hypotenuse, that is PR, and mention here this is opposite side to 30 degrees angle. See here, SR side, segment SR is 30 degrees opposite side. So, it is written SR is equals to half of 2 PR. The reason also mentioned opposite side to 30 degrees angle. Start to substitute the value, do not be confused for that. Whose values are given, put that only. Otherwise, in hurriedly what we do, another's value only we are substituting for the second one. So, let us see SR. SR segment is 6. So, this is 6 which is equals to 1 upon 2 into PR here. Write it here. What we did? So, simply that to substituting the value. Always the students they do the mistakes for this one. 2 1s are 2 3s are, means still here they are solving, and in the little only mistake when they do and whole the marks will be cancelled. Hardly they can get the, this is the 2 marks example, and hardly they get the half marks for calculating the angle R's major. So, that is why pay attention for the calculation. Here 6 is equal to 0, so you can't divide. It means it has 1 as the denominator. 6 upon 1 which is equals to 1 upon 2 into PR. 6 is a rational number. So, what is going to happen here? The cross multiplication, I will mention this is cross multiplication. And so, according to the cross multiplication 2 6 are 12 here. 6 into 2 which is equals to 1 into PR. So, that is PR only. So, that is why here we will mention PR is equal to 6 2s are 12 and that we can write it is a unit. See, very be carefully you have to do it, because already the students are doing the mistake in this point only, they divides to 6 by that. So, it is is equal to sign, this is LHS and that is the RHS, we have to do the cross multiplication and so PR is equals to 12 unit we get. After getting the PR, we will find the another side PS also, simple thing it is, this is the PS, opposite angle is the R which is 60 degree and so here we will find. So, according to the theorem, we studied that the opposite side to 60 degree is what? It is root 3 upon 2 times to the hypotenuse. So, hypotenuse is the PR. Mention this one, it is the opposite side to 60 degrees angle. So, that is why SP is equals to root 3 upon 2 into the PR. Time to substituting the value. So, here is equals to we can continue as it this is root 3 upon 2 into. Just now we know what is the PR segment, that is 12. So, for it we will keep the number, I think so upper one only it is written, I will write it this is the second one. And so, PR's value will substitute that is 12 and we can mention that it is from second. Second means where we find it the value with the help of. Somebody can so directly they can do it, SR is equal to twice to PR, because they know that 1 is half to second should be twice. And so, here 2 1s and 2 6. So, finally, we can write SP is equals to 6 into root 3 and that also it has to be written that is units. So, this is the second value. Somebody they are doing through next calculation also 3 6 are 18. See, 6 is rational and root 3 is irrational. So, we cannot here multiply, root 3 will be as it, and if you want to give the lowest term, sometime they will provide the value and if it is not there, we know that its value we have to guess that is 1.732, but till they expect the answer still here. So, this is the question number 4 here. If you remember already that is done in the first of the at the revision of lesson only we did. And similarly now, one more example I will continue, that is your example number 5 here. So, in example number 5, we will see the next theorem. Now, first we saw Pythagorean triplet, now second we are going to discuss, it is of the geometric mean, third we saw 30, 60, 90 theorem, and now here question number 5 is here. Question number 5, it is given as like a activity for you. Again here they gave us one right angle triangle, but in this right angle triangle the observation has to be perfect. For that they gave us triangle ABC is a right angle triangle, segment AB and segment BC, these two segments are the congruent, and length of AC is given here under root 8, and after that activity is given. So, in the first activity the statement is given, I will little bit I will highlight this the question. So, that is in triangle ABC, what are here, angle B is equals to 90 degree and AC is equals to under root 8. Actually, this is part of the question, I just highlighted separately here, and then activity started. This activity is also 2 marks and lots of time also it is asked, and that we are going to discuss. The first only thing is by the observation of the diagram is given. The first only the given thing they said AB which is equals to BC. AB is equals to BC and here dot dot and the bracket is given like this way, which you have to fill. Let us see now, observe the diagram, triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, angle B is 90, AC is here root 8. So, simply if you will observe what is this AB and BC. So, these are the given values are there. We have to write this is given. Okay, students, because of the time little bit what we will do it, this example will continue in the next period. So, little bit as a summary we will discuss, and even take as the homework. The first topic we discussed, that was the Pythagorean triplet. So Pythagorean triplet means what? If one side square, which is equals to here sum of remaining two side square, then the values are belongs to Pythagorean triplet. This one actually we come to know by the converse also. Second we discussed, that was what? And so here for the homework I will tell you, you can continue this one. Practice set 2.1's question number 1 remaining part. I think so last time said, but mention as a Pythagorean triplet. Then second topic we discussed, it's of the geometric mean. So here simply think, from any right angle triangle if you construct the altitude, for example here ABCD, so BD angle B is equals to 90, and if BD is perpendicular to AC, then BD square, which is equals to AD into DC. This is known as the geometric mean, which with it also with. And the last one, that is already the question is here 30, 60, 90. In it we studied opposite side, here it was written opposite side to 30 degree is half of to the hypotenuse, and opposite side to 60 degree is root 3 upon 2 times to the hypotenuse. So in the next period we are going to continue our remaining examples. I hope you understand this well. So you can try for the homework, that is question number already 1 is there, as well as practice set 2.1 question number 2 also you can try. That is also easy for you. Okay, thank you very much.